Hey, welcome back to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. We got a great little segment lined up for you right here. We got Mark Cap and Matthew Votolina from the Musicians Club and Cap and Play Club. Let's welcome them to the broadcast. How are you guys?
Good. Hey, guys.
Mark Cap,
Right,
Matthew Votolina. Party, what do you think of that? I think you got some distinguished gentlemen between you.
Not only distinguished gentlemen, these guys dress awfully sharp.
They're very good guys, aren't they, huh?
Hey, anybody walks past them, gotta go to the hospital because they're too sharp.
They look like they're lawyers, huh? That's why I wore the tie. I knew they were coming to dress
That's a nice
up
tie,
bit.
too.
Thank you. Jerry Garcia.
Yeah. That's
Jerry
expensive
Garcia.
tie, folks.
Yes.
That's expensive tie.
Yeah, very
It
good.
is.
So look, actually, what is the Cap Club all about?
Larry and Partey and me and Matt started a Cap Club back in December, about 6 months ago. And it's all about ad-libbing, improvisation of musicians that want to come in of all styles, jazz, rock, pop, funk, whatever that may be. And out of this improvisation and ad-libbing group, we're going to try to form groups to make the opianza, to make some money. So that's what, we can go orchestral music, any type of music. And
Nothing's wrong with that.
yeah, in a nutshell, that's basically what it's all about, basically. And we hope everybody out there, any musician, any age, you read or don't read, want to join the club, please go to Musicians Come and Play Club and join the club, and we will approve you. Unless you're a really bad guy, we won't approve you.
So when they come to this club, do they got to bring their instruments?
That'll be established once we start playing out live. Unfortunately, after 6 months, we have not had one first jam session, only because we're still gathering members. And another thing is,
No, like you said, jam session, that's like a stage. And
it's a stage and a back line, which would be amps, a drum set, the whole back line of a
Well,
musician.
the problem is you got too many drummers in your band. Nobody wants to bring all that drum equipment, right?
I mean,
If you had more guitarists, right? Because you're a guitar, right?
No, I do the drums.
he's a
Oh, your
drum-
drums too?
he's
Okay.
drums too, yeah.
So there you go. So you got too many drummers.
Yeah, that's
So that's the problem. Yeah, you got too many drummers.
yeah, too many drummers. Actually, I was gonna bring my sticks today, but I hit my thumb and I'm taking a night off. So
Oh.
we want to stop by and be on the Gentleman Grachowski Show and not worry about playing. And
So you got this band, or you got this little club of a
Cap
bunch of
Club, yep.
local band members.
anybody can. No, it's. I'm sorry, not to interrupt you, Larry. It's not even people that we know per se. Most of the people in the club we do not know. This is a general public.
So
So
it's local.
well, we try to keep it the southwest side, but
Right.
it's open to everywhere, north
Okay.
side, and even out of state. We have somebody from a girl from Canada recently joined, and she was a guitar player, and who knows, maybe they might fly in and come to the club and jam one day or do something. And it's open to everybody and anybody. It's for aspiring musicians and also talented people way up the line, people in the middle of the line, whatever. We're not, we're trying to open the doors for everybody. And I know you sing. Larry sang the other night. Larry sang that. And actually, folks, for the record, Partey was there. He came later to me, though. He was later, but I was, and Matt was there, and me and Matt spoke about it. He says, Larry told me one time a while back, he sang, and I'm like, sure, he's a host, he don't sing. But I tell you folks out there, the first, and I told Larry his face, true story, I says, Larry, the first half of your vocal was excellent. I said, you sort of you went off a little bit. And I think he just got tired because it got late. But folks, I've heard Larry sing. He could swing it.
Well, it doesn't help that the guy that's running the karaoke show, he presses play and he goes sits down. He was a poor host.
That's right.
He
See
was
that?
a good host would sit there and monitor the audio.
That's right. That's right.
Because
Yeah.
towards the end, because he had the volume down, I'm screaming.
Right.
But
And
I did start off really well, just so you guys know. I
That's
did
right, he did.
Really
He
well.
did. He did.
Really well.
Matt was there, yeah. Matt
Yeah.
was there.
And then, where have you guys had your meet and greets at?
We had the first 10 meet and greets at Side Streets in Tinley Park. We want to
Okay.
thank Side Streets. They've been very good to us. It's a nice place. Partey, matter of fact, came out with Andre Bellis, was our special guest, and it was great having these guys. And I hope
So it's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant / bar. They do have bands. They do have
Do they have a
acoustic thing.
stage where you can just jam?
Not really a stage. There's a place they have a smaller stage you just sort of set up, and then they have a little area. But if there was a stage there, it would be like a small, I don't know how to explain it. There's really not a stage, but they do have bands there. And they have pretty good professional
So you
bands
got to
there.
encourage people to bring their equipment. That's what you got to do.
Well, we only have one problem with that particular place is they really do not want to allow acoustic drum sets.
Okay, well, we'll find a spot for you.
Well,
'Cause I want to
yeah,
sing. I want to sing. So we're going to get a place. You guys bring your drums. We have dual drummers, right?
There
There's
you
a, wasn't that in a Gata Davida, didn't they have two drummers?
Genesis had two drummers. Doobie Brothers had drummers. Frank Stein had a percussionist, I believe, and a drummer. Genesis.
In-A-Gadda-Vida was not. That was a song.
No,
Iron
right.
Butterfly.
Yeah, Iron Butterfly. No, I think they had one
had-
drummer.
Oh, one drummer? I thought
Yeah.
they had two. Okay.
Doobie
But
Brothers-
he would know because he's a drummer. He knows all the
I
drummers.
think-
Wipeout was the big song. With
Yeah,
the,
Wipeout. Well, there's another solo. Yeah, see, he wrote it.
And
Partey
he's,
wrote it.
he's singing the other version.
Like my bank account, it's
Yeah.
wiped out.
That's why what's that Clorox with the Wipeout?
My bank account,
Yeah,
it's empty.
Now, you said you had some special guests. You mentioned Andre Bellos, Partey, of course.
Right.
Any other musicians that were maybe in some bands?
Bigger bands.
Bigger
stuff like-
bands? Or
sure.
just,
Well, we're hoping that our host to my left, the star of the show, Larry, would come by as be a special
you got to
guest.
have it on a day where I'm off.
I know. He's a busy,
It's always a day where I have to work.
He's a busy man. The man with the Garcia tie is always busy.
That's right.
And I'd like to have Partey come back. These two guys are very special. They're Comcast people. They're good people. They're just good guys, too. You guys should come out and say hi to them and get their autographs and so forth.
We got to do it on a Saturday afternoon one
Saturday-
time.
okay, we're
I'll
having-
spend Friday night, and what I'll do is I'll make sure my throat is clean.
Gargle and everything.
Gargle.
Yeah, right. See that?
Yeah, I'll do that. There you go. Get the Listerine out.
Oh, I know about the Listerine. Ew, you talking about something that tastes bad.
Got some good.
That's right.
There's alcohol in there too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
see
know
that?
you can get drunk on that stuff.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I better be careful. We're driving in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Especially, yeah.
Take
What's
it.
that smell?
What's that?
It ain't Listerine.
But no, besides having Larry and Partey and Andre Bellos, we have a couple names. Hey, Tony Ocean, if you're out there, I want to try to get you to come down.
Ocean's 11?
Tony Ocean, he's a very busy man.
I saw that movie. Ocean's 11,
Ocean's
12,
11.
13.
Yeah.
And then Ocean's 8. I saw that
Ocean's
one.
8, yeah.
Which was actually a pretty good movie, believe it or not. It's all girls.
Well, we like that. So
Yeah, it's
we
pretty
like
cool.
that, yeah.
I'm loving it.
I'm digging it.
Like I said, one more quick thing. There was another gentleman I'd like to just mention. I recently sat in at Bourbon Street. You want to say hi to people out in Bourbon Street on the Southwest Side with a band called Automatic Noise. And that was with John Darge's band called Automatic Noise. And they're actually playing up at, help me.
You should know this automatically.
I know, automatically, right, Automatic Noise.
there we go.
They got a couple spots coming up, and forgive me, John, his name's John Darge, he's a drummer, and he's also a Chicago Heights police officer. So there's much respect there. And when I sat with him at Bourbon Street, the 99% of the people in the audience were all police officers, sheriffs, deputies, and the whole night, so I couldn't do anything bad, which I would anyway.
You're a good guy.
He did it, no. Yeah, he did.
Now tell us about why you started this club.
The club, me and Matt were sitting around one day, and, go ahead, you want to say?
Well, it's like the South Side is like nothing happened. Only
That's why
bar
we
that,
go to the city. You guys, all these Southsiders are afraid to leave the South Side. The city's where it's happening.
But I mean, the only bar on the South Side that has it really happening is Bourbon Street. And
Right.
if it wasn't for Bourbon Street, there would be.
But still, the city is where it's at, right? I mean,
Right.
because back in your day when you was more active with,
Right,
with your band,
right.
you played up north,
I
right?
played
The
Metro,
Yeah,
Benny
North Side.
Mulligan's, Lounge Acts,
Yeah.
Avalon, you name it. I either said a Blue Note, House of Blues. I can't remember. Kingston Mines is a blues place. I used to sit and jam all over the place. And I say used to. Doesn't mean I don't anymore. I just slowed that part of it down.
You're afraid of parking, just
I'm
admit it.
afraid of parking. Yeah.
Everyone
And the
goes
cost.
to the suburbs and they're
Parking,
afraid of
parking
parking.
and Listerine, I'm afraid of. So.
So Matt, you were a drummer. Or you still are a drummer.
Well, I'm a drummer. I'm starting. I've only been drumming for about 3 years.
Oh, you
I thought it
know.
was 3 days.
Oh,
And then, so you don't have any other past musical background?
no, not really.
He's watching me too much.
Okay, there you go.
No,
Well, that's good. Well, that's good though.
No,
because
I've always wanted to play drums, but I just never really got into it when I was younger.
I wanted to start taking guitar lessons last year, and somebody said, "Why do you want to take guitar lessons?" I go, "It's something I enjoy, and I like music." They're like, "You're too old for that. You're too late for that."
never.
What do you say about naysayers like that said
You're
that to
never
me?
too old to start.
No.
They go,
Never.
"You want to change your career now?" I'm like, "I don't know. I think I could do something. I think if I knew how to play guitar, I think I can come up with some good lyrics, some good jingles."
I think you can too.
Yeah.
Well, you still can do that.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
People make a lot.
I don't know what I'm doing though.
You don't have to know what you're doing. Just write it down.
Yeah.
If you can play, you can write it.
Well, I got one here. You ready? You
Go
got it?
ahead.
At first, I was afraid.
Oh, that's enough.
I was
No,
petrified. I'm thinking I can never live without you by my side.
Hey, wait a second. No, wait a second. I already know that one. Wait, that's a copy. He's
But I'm
copying.
back.
He's
I'm
back.
out of space.
Oh, no. Get up. I know that one.
Okay, let's tell us about any up and coming events. You don't necessarily have to say where the events are at, but what What do
I'm
you?
glad
What's
you
your
said
next?
that.
What's your next level? What's your next point of level? Not just going to another a restaurant and just having people meet and greet. What's the next step up from the meet and greet? Is there a higher?
Mention that.
Huh?
Matt's going to mention we
Well,
possibly have,
we're working on House of Music.
and that's located in Orland Park.
It's a
Now,
right-
is that? I mean, is it like you're gonna have something where everybody plays one time?
That's a store that we've been in negotiations with. They give lessons. They have a stage with lighting and all the backline. They have a studio,
Mixing
they have
board, the whole nine
they
yards.
have-
Okay.
And we're trying to move the club in there.
What about
for-
a concert? What about a Mark Cap and Friends concert somewhere? That's what I'm
That
talking
would- that
about.
would-
That's what I'm saying. You got to.
Well, we'll see, I'm not kind of too detailed about it. We have to take a step at a time.
That's what I'm saying. What's the next step?
And that would be the next step is
Yeah.
to have us playing together first from the members we have.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And then after that, we do have another event come. This is our first time we're going to be going up northwest suburbs. So we can't. We're still in details on that. And
Right.
It's going to be probably posted sometime
Soon.
next week.
Okay.
But northwest side folks, suburbs, we're going to be traveling up there. We're going to have a meet and greet. It
Yeah,
won't
so
be
we
a-
are going to move to the north side
Yeah,
a little
so
bit.
because this will be your first meet and greet outside of side streets, outside
Okay.
of southwest side.
Now,
So
like
we
I
are
said,
gonna move it.
Party can play the cowbell.
He can play woodblock and cowbell,
More
definitely.
Yeah.
cowbell.
Don't think.
Remember saying that?
Yeah, more
like that?
cowbell.
I can't mess that up.
Yeah. So Party's definitely he's in, and I'd like to try to. Maybe I could sing at the end when everyone gets tired. Or everybody's a little soft.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that though.
Okay, and tell us about what have you done personally lately with the club and yourself? Any,
Well, as mentioned, I've been sitting with people, and probably since I got back totally into this music business again, questions from many FM, AM radio shows, TV shows, and I still won't relinquish the answer, which is, what are you doing in the studio? So I'm doing a lot of studio work,
Okay.
which I do fly out to Marco, Florida, which I mentioned before.
Marco Polo.
Marco Polo, Marco Island, Michigan City, and I can't relinquish
That's okay.
who I'm doing with
That's right. None of our business.
for many reasons.
It's none of our business.
No, it's not that. It's just you are my business. You guys are good guys.
we
It's
do
just
okay.
that the business is tough. People like to steal other people's work. Let's put it that way. Especially for younger folks, you're going to find that out. But that's why we started a club, to try. When you guys, anybody out there that comes to our club, we will treat you like highly respectful.
Yeah, as long as you're not drunk.
Yeah.
and-
There's no drugs. There's no
No,
drinking.
no intoxication.
There's none of that. We're not about that. We're about the music. Period. You come talk to us. And a lot of people come ask us, say, well, how come? Why do I have to come out? And why can't I just text you or call you? That's nice, but best way to meet people is face to face. You look them in the eye, you can see the truth. Simple as that. That's what we believe in, and I believe it personally.
Trying to get the keyboard warriors out from
That's
behind
right.
their
There's
keyboards.
millions of people out
They're in
there.
Berwyn. That's where the keyboardists are at. Berwyn.
People sit there and go, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to that, and then that's we don't want that.
I got you. Okay. And any last notes you want to say about the Mark Cap and Friends?
Kind of give a shout out to a hairstylist of mine, Carly at Honeycuts in Mokina. I said I would do that, so I want to
Okay.
say hi to Carly, because Carly also helps a lot with the musicianship stuff on the side. And Matt, he's
I'm just sitting there. I'm hoping my mom gets a little bit better. She's just had an operation, so.
Okay. Well, hopefully she gets better. Yeah.
Yeah.
We wish her the best.
yes.
And then is there a website they can follow you guys at?
Well, we still don't have a website. We're not probably a website. We have the musicians come and play Cab Club on Facebook, and also have 3 other Facebook pages, which I still have. The Police Band, Regatta Mandata, which is in hold. My bass player went to France. You guys all know about that already. And then I had the musicians, the Positive Mark Cap Friend Family Musicians Club. Then I have my personal page and YouTube, and we're going to be pretty soon be going on YouTube as well, the Cap Club. So all you guys out there in Facebook land and Comcast land and Gentleman Krasowski Show land and Partey land and Andre Bacelos land, Bellos land, please join the club. We only can go forward. We only can have guys like Larry sing if you guys come out. We need the keyboards, bass, guitar, the whole 9 yards, female vocalists, male vocalists. Don't be shy. We'll always treat you with best respect, and if everybody works together, we only can go up. We'll never go down. We're
Gotta
always
get
going to go up.
things shaking in Chicagoland.
That's right.
There's a whole
Believe
lot
it.
shaking in
Going on.
Chicagoland. Party!
See that?
Believe it. It's a whole lot of shaking in Chicago. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. You gotta feel it in your bones and your veins.
See that?
Yeah.
And that's no Listerine either.
There you go. Keep the Listerine. I go to Scope. They said Listerine was bad, Party. That's why I use Scope.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes the bad things in life, it's the reverse fact that the bad can be switched as good.
That's
There you
right.
go.
Good
And
always wins.
one bad thing that's always good is TVHams.com, which is the official website of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. Check it out, TVHams.com. Thanks, guys. Mark Cap, Matthew Votolina.
Thank you.
Mark
Thank you.
Cap
Thank you.
and Play Friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping
TV
by.
Hams, Larry Krachowski show.
Hey.
Larry Krachowski. hey. You don't want to go.
TVHams.com is the official website of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. Everything you need to know about the TV show, Gentleman Grachowski Show, you can go to TVHams.com. But right now, it's party time, everyone. Welcome, Party Wesley, to the broadcast. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, Larry.
What you been up to these days?
I'm trying to join a 200-pound club.
How does that working out for you?
It's working great because I've been drinking lots of water.
Okay. They say that's the key for any kind of weight loss is water intake. You're flushing your body out. I like to drink a lot of lemon water. Now, people out there are like, lemon water? Not lemonade, because lemonade, you got to put the sugar in it. Just lemon water. I take the water in a jug. I cut up some lemons, sit it overnight. I also like to take some cucumbers, put that in there. It helps detox you too. Some ginger and a slap of mint.
That's what I've been slacking on.
You got to slap the mint.
Like that?
You just can't put the mint in there. You got to spank it a little bit.
Spank that baby.
Like that thing's been naughty. Right, Party?
You got to spank it.
Like I said, you got to spank the mint. You got to go, oh, you've been a naughty piece of mint. Throw it in the water. Let it sit for about 24 hours. I like to sit mine for 2 days.
The 24 hours?
Minimum 24 hours.
Okay.
And then it's a nice flavor.
And that's going to help flush me out. That way I can get below 300.
It helps your liver out. And again, don't drink sugar. Don't eat sugar.
That's a hard.
That's
tough.
that's the key to it all is stay away from the sugar.
It's tough, Larry, but I've been doing pretty good.
Now, what besides the water, have you been exercising?
Actually, just a little walking.
Yeah.
I haven't-
I gotta keep on walking. Bum, bum, bum.
Well, see, people like the way I walk and also the way I talk.
Well, what do they like about your walk? I've seen your walk. There's nothing I'm impressed with.
Well, not you impressed with it, but see, people that, people focus on the way you walk, but they won't actually tell you.
Yeah.
Is that I walk
like a man, talk like a man, like that.
Yeah. Well, not that is. People tell me that when I walk, I don't notice it, but people say I walk with a limp.
You walk with a limp.
I mean, my leg is not hurting, but I'm told I walk with a limp.
And why do you walk with a limp? Did you ever see the doctor on that?
No, I haven't, Larry. I haven't been to a doctor in about. I'd say probably. So I took a physical 3 years ago.
You got to probably change your shoes. You probably got one of the shoes. The leather on the bottom is kind of wearing out. That's probably why you walk like with a limp.
Or maybe I didn't realize. Maybe one leg is taller than the other.
I think it's the shoes. Or just tell them, let's listen. Say, hey, that's my pimp walk. We got to get you a pimp stick with that.
I'm gonna start telling me is Party just got the moves.
Yeah, you got the pimp moves.
Yes, and don't realize it, but just that I just got the. It's not something I was born. It's not something that was taught to me. I just got to walk.
Now, who tells you got a limp? Who tells you this?
Like for example, the old stopping grounds down there by 1360.
Okay.
I've been told by 3 people that I walk with a limp.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, they even say, "Party, you okay?"
Are any of them a chiropractor?
No.
They can give you some chiropractor lessons or whatever, chiropractor sessions.
Now they probably want to be a chiropractor because I was told chiropractors make pretty darn good money, but they don't have the license to do. They can comment.
They got to have a lessons for the sessions.
Listen for the session, but you also have the money to pay for the sessions.
The money for the funny, money for the. I don't know what do you rhyme with that?
In order to have the money, you got to be very, very cunning.
Cunny.
Yeah, like you got to come up with some ideas to make some money fast.
I don't know. I guess so. But I never noticed you have a limp. I never noticed you looked funny.
Well, I never noticed it. Well, people tell me.
We just got to maybe just kind of strut a little bit more.
Well,
Or
or
get you some purple clothes. Maybe
or
they'll think you're a pimp.
or no, I don't want. I don't want to classify as a pimp. That's not, no, because see, a pimp. See, a pimp. What a pimp does is it has girls going out making extra cash for you.
Right, you just slap them like this. You slap them like you slap the mint.
Right.
Well, you didn't bring me the huffle of money?
Where's my cash?
There you go. I got to slap the mint.
And slap that. I ain't gonna say that word.
What?
I say, "Where's my cash?" before I have to slap that.
Itch?
No, that
The itch?
That's a word.
The itch?
It rhymes.
You never
too.
failed to amaze me, Partee.
I failed to amaze myself.
Now, what is the most thing that amazes you about yourself?
I'm very, very noticeable.
Yeah?
I notice things that a lot of people don't pay attention to.
Like what?
Like, for example, I notice when you drive past all the signs, like when you drive down the street,
Uh-huh.
you know how you come to a red light and there's a sign right there to your right that says no turn on red?
No turn on red.
If you look at the sign real small, on the bottom of each sign, it says City of Chicago.
Uh-oh.
So I notice small things like that a regular person that might be intoxicated might not notice.
I got a quick story I'm going to tell you here, Partee. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready, yeah.
A Colorado Springs police department responded to a pre-dawn call of a trapped animal found, a bear cub, whose head was stuck in a large plastic tub of protein powder. The animal-savvy officers were able to get the bear cub onto the back seat of the squad car. Now, that's got to be a story in itself. And brought her to a nearby fire station where a Department of Wildlife Rangers sedated the bear and removed the large plastic tub of protein powder from around the cub's neck and the head. The bear cub was tagged and released back into the wild with hopes that she will be reunited with her mama bear, where she'll have to explain where she left in the middle of the night and went looking for some munchies. I remember when bears used to just stick their nose in a jar of honey, just like Winnie the Pooh used to do, my favorite little bedtime story. But blame it on Colorado, and we talked about the Colorado. They were the first city or the first state having the marijuana laws. Blame it on that. It's affecting the wildlife now. All the animals. It's affecting the animals now. So what do you think of that, Partee?
Well, I think what is that
Can you bear with that story?
I can bear with it, but see, animals
Was that powder enough for you?
are enough. But you know what?
Powder and love is a curious thing.
But see, we got to keep.
Make a one cub week.
And another one saying,
Yeah.
well, see, we have to keep the animals safe, and see, even though they're our wildlife, we got to keep animals around because, it's characters that got to have the protein, and we don't want to take the protein from them. This cub might have had just a little bit too much protein, because Larry, too much of anything is no good. Is no good for you.
Too much of anything.
So, what we got to do for the cubs, don't take all the protein away. Just give them maybe a couple ounces of protein.
What do bears need protein for, Partee?
Well,
Protein powder, that's what the guys are lifting to stay weights. That cub is not sitting there trying to lift weights or nothing.
Yeah, but they might be trying to lift something else we don't know about.
Like what?
Maybe somebody's garbage can in the back and going through an alley or something.
I'm sure whatever that bear was eating, a garbage can would have been a lot more tastier than a protein powder. I've had protein powder before. Ain't nothing tasty about it. A lot of times it'll say bubble gum. It'll say chocolate cake. It tastes horrible. You just got to drink it quick and be done with it.
Right. But maybe at the zoo, maybe they want to lift some bread that somebody threw them.
Yeah.
So we don't know what we don't know what's going through in the bear's mind.
It's not. I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow. I need to get my protein in.
Probably not, but maybe they gotta be a pro at it though.
It's glutes tomorrow. Oh no, glutes tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know, Partee. I'm just thinking the bear just probably was looking for a garbage can and just got,
Yeah, and it's a lot of stuff in garbage. So a bear probably has a nose that's probably better than me and yours, or the average human being. They can smell stuff we can't smell.
Right.
So
I got you.
So we don't know if somebody threw away.
Okay.
if you get my drift.
Well, you know what? One thing that you can always catch your drift to is that TVHams.com is the official website of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. TVHams.com. Everything about the show you can find out right there, TVHams.com.
Don't forget, Larry, all capital letters.
It better be. It better be. And we have a special guest for us here today.
We want to showcase the talents of Chicago.
Yeah.
People want to showcase their talent. Mm-hmm. And people in Chicago and also people that's watching it all around want to know about this fresh, brand new talent.
There you go. We like to spotlight local talents and rising stars here on the Gentleman Grachowski Show.
Yes, we do.
And we happen to have one local talent, a rising star, coming to you right now. Let's welcome Ahmad Sellers right here. Come to the broadcast, Ahmad. How are you, my
Come
friend?
on, Ahmad.
It's coming right off. Look at you. How skinny. Look at you. Need some protein powder, buddy. You want to be a stand-up comedian and aspiring comedy writer.
Correct.
What made you want to get into comedy?
Well, I mean, I've been watching a lot of comedy since I was young. When I
Well,
was
since
younger,
you was young, you're young now.
well, younger. I mean, I'm a part of the internet age, so I've always had a phone.
Now you look like you're going to go to 8th grade next year, but actually you're in college.
Yeah, entering my sophomore year of college.
And where do you go to college at?
Indiana State University.
So you're a long way from home.
About 3.5 hours. Yeah.
Oh my God, I got to go to Michigan later on next month for a wedding, and I'm not looking forward to it. I don't like to go like more than 20 minutes in a car.
I mean,
It bothers me. Partey's a limousine driver. He's like hours and hours in a car.
But the good thing is he gets his gasoline cheaper than I do.
How much do you get your gasoline for?
my gasoline. Well, honestly, I get my gasoline for free since
What?
my parents drive me to school.
Oh,
And
be
also
gone. Look at that, huh?
My friends give me a ride, so
Yeah?
he goes to.
You're a freeloader.
I like to say I'm an opportunist.
Okay, opportunist. Okay, so you, since for years you've been studying comedy.
Well, yeah, I guess in a sense, watching specials on YouTube.
Like, what's your specials you liked?
I like For What It's Worth, Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
I like Chris Rock, Bring the Pain.
Bring the pain.
Yeah.
That's what that's his limousine service title.
The pain in order to get a gain.
Party's limousine service. Bring the pain.
Who needs a pill? Just take a chill and feel the pain.
There you go. Okay, so you're gonna do some stand up for us then, huh?
Yeah. My name is Ahmad Sellers, and one of my goals in life is to be a successful comedian. But first, I have to do the, furthering your education thing. I'm in college, but it's impossible to pay for. It's impossible to pay for college. But as you can see, I'm a minority, so I got some cash.
Uh-oh.
I'm black and Jewish. Do you guys know how hard that is?
No,
my
hard.
sophomore year of high school, I was elected class treasurer. I didn't even run. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't like college that much so far. To me, college is like that pressure to have sex on prom night.
What?
You don't have to do it, but you have to do it. College isn't all about academics though. It's about sports as well. March Madness was crazy. You guys watch March Madness?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was insane. But let's be real for a minute. Sports are kind of pointless. The only real winner of March Madness was capitalism. People don't like to learn these days, though. When you try to teach them things, they really try to push you away.
Amen.
Like the other day, I was in a car with my friends driving around. We were going to get some food, and I was like, hey, bro, did you see Trump's new budget plan? He increased military spending, but cut spending for public education. And he goes, come on, man, I'm really not trying to listen to that. And he turns the music up. And I go, all right, everyone's trying to talk politics. I understand that. So I say, another topic, automation. Bro, a lot of jobs aren't going to be there in the future due to automation. And he goes, bro, come on, I'm really not trying to hear that right now.
Right.
And I say, all right, well, who's your favorite Kardashian? He goes, Kim's looking pretty fine these days.
All right, Ahmad, how are you? That's awesome. Very good.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, we definitely hope you have some success with your comedy writing, and maybe you could write some sketches for us one day.
Most
You
definitely.
think like that?
Most definitely.
Partey, would you be in one of his sketches?
Yeah, Party always needs some assistance for party time.
You write something for party time?
Yeah, hey, most definitely.
All right then.
Did you know that a broken clock is only right twice a day? But party time is right 24/7.
24/7. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Ahmad. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by the
Thank you, sir.
broadcast.
Appreciate
This
you.
is the Gentleman
you for letting
Grachowski
me on
Show.
the show.
Thank you guys for watching. TVHams.com, the official website. We'll check you next time. Hey, everybody, thanks.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Party time.
Everybody wants to go to.
Party time.
All right, everybody, thanks.
Thought it was good times.
Ain't we lucky
Party
you
time.
got 'em?
Our par-
Say it, Mark.